Hi, friends. Today you are going to take an exciting erudition test. Will you be able to answer 20 questions from different spheres: science, history, art, and even nature? Let's see who of you is a real polymath. Turn on logic, remember everything you know, and forward to new knowledge and interesting discoveries. And to not miss such cool challenges, subscribe to our channel. Let's go! What is the name of the first wedding anniversary? Chintz, wooden, leather, glass. The first wedding anniversary is called a chintz wedding. It symbolizes the beginning of the spouses' journey together and is often celebrated in a warm and friendly atmosphere. Who is the composer of the Turkish March? Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Johann Strauss, Johann Sebastian Bach. The work, the Turkish March, is known for its energetic musicality and military march composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This composer is one of the most famous and influential figures in the history of classical music. The Turkish March was written for piano in 1783 and is part of his Symphony No. 11. Which of these countries is not a member of the United Nations? Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria. Liechtenstein is a small principality located in the Alps. It is a member of the United Nations organization. Which of these writers wrote the novel The Quiet Dawn? Mikhail Sholokhov, Boris Pasternak, Ivan Bunin, Alexander Solzhenitsyn. The Quiet Dawn is a famous novel by Mikhail Sholokhov that tells the story of a Cossack family during World War I and the Russian Civil War. What is the name of the capital of the 22nd Winter Olympic Games in 2014? Sochi, New York, Salt Lake City, Yerevan. The capital of the 22nd Winter Olympic Games 2014 was the city of Sochi. This city in southern Russia hosted winter sports competitions from February 7 to 23, 2014. The Sochi Games were a landmark event for Russian sport and culture, labeled as one of the most significant international sporting events. Which fish is considered the most prolific? Perch, cod, carp, salmon. Cod is one of the most abundant species in the seas of the Northern Hemisphere. It can spawn in huge numbers, helping to keep the population at a high level. Who wrote the book 1984? Ernest Hemingway, George Orwell, William Faulkner, John Steinbeck. The book was published in 1949 and had a significant impact on literature and political thought. Who is the author of the novel War and Peace? Fyodor Dostoevsky, Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, Ivan Turgenev. War and Peace is Leo Tolstoy's famous novel, one of the outstanding works of world literature. The novel covers the period of the Napoleonic Wars. What is the monetary unit in Brazil? Euro, pula, real, mark. The Brazilian real is the official currency of Brazil. Introduced in 1994 as part of an economic reform to combat hyperinflation. Which scientific term describes the process of changing the genetic material of an organism? Metabolism, mutation, replication, evolution. A mutation is a change in the nucleotide sequence of DNA or RNA that can lead to a change in the characteristics of an organism. Mutations can occur naturally or can be caused by external factors such as radiation or chemicals. Who wrote the novel The Master and Margarita? Alexander Solzhenitsyn, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Mikhail Bulgakov, Ivan Bunin. The Master and Margarita is a wonderful novel created by Mikhail Bulgakov. It was finished in 1940, but due to censorship it was not published until 1966, after the author's death. This novel combines philosophy, fantasy, satire and the realities of Soviet life. It impresses with its multifaceted characters, deep thoughts and eternal themes of good and evil, freedom and tyranny. Which planet is the closest planet to the Sun? Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet in the solar system to the Sun. Its average distance from the Sun is about 57 million kilometers. Who wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King? Jan Sibelius, Richard Wagner, Edward Grieg, Georg Handel. Edward Grieg, a 19th-century Norwegian composer, wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King in 1867. This piece is part of his Lyrical Pieces piano cycle, which includes many miniature works inspired by Norwegian nature and folk motifs. In the Cave of the Mountain King is known for its mystical atmosphere and its use of melodies that have come to symbolize the native nature and folklore of Norway. Which planet in the solar system has the largest mass? Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Venus. Jupiter is the most massive planet in the solar system. What's interesting is that its mass is 318 times the mass of Earth, and it is about 2.5 times the mass of all the other planets combined. This giant planet also has a powerful magnetic field and has more than 79 satellites, among which the largest is Ganymede, which is even larger than Mercury. Which chemical element makes up about 78% of Earth's atmosphere? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon. Nitrogen is the main component of Earth's atmosphere, making up about 78% of its volume. What did Columbus discover on his first expedition? America, Antilles, Martinique Island, Australia. Columbus discovered America on his first expedition. In 1492, he reached the Bahamas and then the island of San Salvador, which was the beginning of Spanish discovery and colonization of the Americas. Which tower has been falling for more than 800 years? Eiffel Tower, Pisa Tower, Macau Tower, Ostankino Tower. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is known for its tilting, which began shortly after construction began in 1173 due to unstable ground beneath the foundations. How many planets are there in the solar system? 7 planets, 9 planets, 8 planets, 6 planets. There are 8 planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. What is the process by which plants convert carbon dioxide into oxygen? Osmosis, photosynthesis, hydrolysis, diffusion. Photosynthesis is an amazing process that not only provides oxygen to plants but is also the basis for life on Earth. Green plants and some bacteria use light energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into organic compounds, releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. This process not only supports life on Earth but is also a key element of the food chain, as plants are the basis of food for many animals, including us humans. Which fruit is considered the most popular fruit in the world? Apple, banana, orange, pear. Banana is considered to be the most popular fruit in the world. It is one of the most widely consumed fruits because of its pleasant taste, nutritional properties and ease of consumption. Thank you for watching. There are many more interesting tests on our channel. Check them all out and learn even more interesting things. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye, everybody.